outside of school, there were men.
Of course. Oh wait, before we get to the men, you had said that you were dealing with a lot of depression at that time.
Yes.
How did you end up like going through and coming out to where you are right now?
I
Or were the men also a contributing factor to that?
It was that too.
Okay, let's go to the men first. Send to the men real quick.
Oh, I skipped over a part. I was laying, like, one day I was laying in bed, and I just remember, like, I didn't know what else to do other than to, like, sing to God. And I would just laid there, like, kind of like in my sadness,
Yeah.
singing to God. Do you know, like, that one song? It's a Hawaiian song, like, Aloha, oi, aloha, oi.
It sounds familiar though.
And I changed the words to it. It was, I love you, Lord. And I just laid there crying.
Yeah.
Singing
As you
it.
will in your sadness. Oh my God. Jesus,
Like
yeah.
in my cold bedroom.
With the padding. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah. And I clung to God for dear life. Psalms 91. I clung to
Yeah.
God for dear life
Yeah.
because I didn't know what to do. And then, yes, it was throughout the 5 years, also being there was the men.
Oh, girl. How was that? Was it in terms of Korean men or just men in general?
All the men.
Okay. How was the men?
So let's start with the Korean. The first time there was this guy I met,
Yeah.
and I met him on
The Tinders? The Bumbers?
it was one of the shadiest ones, me. It was me. It was me.
Meep is like worse than Tinder.
It's horrible.
Meep is terrible. Okay.
And we talked for a while before we actually met. We talked
Yeah.
for at least 6 or 7 months
Oh,
online
wow.
first before meeting.
Okay.
And I told him I was not interested in the segs. And I'm like, I am a Christian woman. And I am not having sex outside of marriage, so you better get yourself about my
Skedaddle.
and get
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, no.
I was like, you sure you want to talk about that on this channel? Your mom might be watching this. Or your mother.
Hilarious. Not but.
Not but.
Not but.
That was a mistake, guys. Yeah.
And
I was like, but is not the right word here. Yeah.
And so we ended up meeting up, and he was like my type, 100%,
Okay.
100% my type. Toxic.
That's why we're not married right now. Yep. Toxic types. Always.
He had long hair. I love guys with long hair.
Okay.
It is dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
And we were about the same height. He was, of course, smaller than me. He's Korean. And but he was still, I don't know, I was very self-conscious at the time. So I was like trying to figure out why this attractive man with nice hair was talking to me. And we talked for a while, and I ended up, the first time we met, was it the first time we met? I don't even remember at this point, but maybe the first time or no, it couldn't have been. I wasn't that stupid. Anyway,
Where's this going?
I ended up spending the night at his house. But
What type of spending the time it is now?
everybody relax.
Okay.
I ended up sleeping over his house. He said that he wanted to make me pasta for dinner.
At least it wasn't ramyun.
Yes, it was pasta, and we watched a movie. And we laid in bed, we watched a movie, he cooked dinner, and I was like flipping out. I called my best friend that I came to Korea with, and I'm like, oh my God, he told me he wants me to sleep at his house. I don't know what to do. What do I do? And I was just like, I am a innocent woman. I
You
don't
just
know.
had those rose-colored glasses on.
Yeah. And she was just like, if you feel comfortable, then do it. If you feel like he's dangerous, then go home. And I was just like, Let me tell you how God, I told you, God will never leave you nor forsake you. He was with me. But I know that man from a can of tuna.
Literally, you did not know him. You met him from Meef of all apps.
I was just like, I mean, I was talking to him for 7 months before I met
Oh.
him, so it should be fine. I slept at his house. Everything was fine.
Okay.
I do not recommend you do that. Just because it was fine for me.
Don't.
Look.
Don't do that.
Do not
Don't
follow
do
in my
that.
footsteps. Do not. But anyway, I slept with we always slept together. We slept in the same bed. He was very respectful of my boundaries when it sexually. And he never tried to make passes at me in the beginning. So in the beginning, like he slept on his side of the bed, I slept on my side of the bed. He never tried to touch me, stuff like that. And that went on for months. And we were just like not a couple.
Like a
Couple?
son, but not a son.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he would come to my house and he would sleep at my house. He told me I should get a.
Oh, you're gonna say
He told me I should get a queen size bed. I had a twin size bed.
Oh no, girl.
And he was.
Twin is too small for me. I'd be laying like
Yes.
this. So, yeah.
And he, because he wanted to sleep in the same bed as me. He told me I should get a queen size bed because the night we tried to sleep together, I think we were too close for him to respect my boundaries.
Yeah, yeah.
So he ended up getting up and leaving out of the room and went and slept in the living room.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Respectful.
He was very respectful.
Yeah.
He was very respectful in the beginning.
You've said that twice already, so I'm scared. I'm scared already.
He was very respectful, and I ended up getting a queen size bed. So I got a queen size bed.
Did he pay for it or did you pay for it?
I paid for it. It was my bed. It was in my house. Yeah. And I had that bed for like 2 years. So
that was a good bed. Then.
It was a good bed.
Yeah,
it's a great bed. So yeah, I ended up having I had the bed for like 2 years, when I was still working at my old school, and it was really nice, very comfortable, and it was really useful, honestly, because when my sister came to Korea to visit, we both slept there as well.
Yeah.
So it was a good purchase. But anyway. It just got to a point where we were like cuddling.
Oh, okay.
So every time we would go to sleep, we would cuddle, and like he had an issue with grinding his teeth. And the first time I heard it, I thought it was a demonic possession. I literally thought this man was possessed. I've never heard somebody grind their teeth, so I don't know. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard.
So he just sleeps and does that.
Horrible, yes. And I look over and his jaws would be clenched. And I would massage his jaws loose.